All right, here we go. We're going to do our painting for Romans 8:28. So I have sketched out this weaving, kind of a crazy fun pattern here. If you don't want to paint it today, you might actually want to just take like some strips of paper and make a little weaving. So we're going to talk about where we go from here. Brush, I have a flat. This is a, let's see if we can get it in there, number 10 Master's Touch. And you can see I've used mine enough that this is one of my favorites that it's starting to peel off. So let's get started. I'm going to, got my hot water, got my palette, and I want to use some blues today, I think. So I'm going to start with all of these vertical strips in the weaving. And I think that will help you see where I'm going today. I had actually sketched out this weaving idea quite a while ago. Sometimes I just sketch ideas like while I'm watching TV, especially like a baseball game or something with my husband. I will sit and just kind of get ideas about different images that might work, or like I'll go through Pinterest or Google Images. And it's not necessarily from art journaling or faith journaling things. Sometimes they are, most of the time, they're just like random stuff on Pinterest. And I look at just the different shapes, the different pictures that speak to me. Sometimes it's food. Like I think this was like an art lesson for little kids. And doing paper weaving with little kids is one of my favorite things. So this got sketched out, which is part of the reason that we're using it for today's verse is, which is, again, we know that all things work together for good for those who love God, who are called according to his purpose. So for each individual strands, you know, we can do a little bit, but when we all work together, amazing things happen, right? So that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm using all sorts of different blues today. If you don't have lots of different blues in your watercolor set, just wing it. Use whatever colors you want. Maybe you want yours to be, I think this is going to go a little more multicolored in a little bit. You can always mix colors. Add a little bit of purple. Add a little bit of green. Add orange. I know that sounds crazy, but remember I talked about on our color wheel a couple weeks ago, when you add the opposite color, it makes it a little duller and makes it a little darker. You can always make shades too with watercolors by adding black. Kind of getting a feel for where I'm going with this. There we go. I'm just going to use that same light blue over here, I think. And you can see by using a little bit wider brush that I am able to just make that whole mark all in one. I don't have to worry about fussing around with a bunch of extra little strokes. I can just fill it in pretty easy. And that straight line of my flat brush makes it really easy to do those spots. All right, so I'm going to let that dry a second. So I'm going to come over here and add some color over here. So I want to add more of that blue. And I'm just going to make some crazy spots here. I'm going to let some of it kind of... And I think what I'm thinking here, what's kind of coming out I'm thinking the blue is God. What do you think? And he's the vertical spots in our weaving. And then we are all of the other pieces. I think that's what's coming out of here. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm painting until God reveals it to me. That's what one of the great things about faith art journaling, right? Is that it's all about God. He really does come into this, and he's a part of this when we let him be. All right. I'm just going to let that be kind of soft over there. All right. So we're going to let that dry a little bit before we do our cross pieces.